Hello everyone, this is Molly at the CMSNet Help Desk. Today I'm going to be doing a webinar for the Provider Electronic Data Interchange, which is PEDI. This webinar is going to show you how to apply for the PEDI to have access to view CCS and GHUP authorization online, as well as sign up for an eStar Trading Partners if you want to submit electronic service authorization requests for CCS and GHUP clients. Okay, so before I get started, I would like to emphasize that the new application is for new providers or hospitals or health plans that currently does not have access to PEDI at all. If you already have access, or your office, somebody already has access, then you need to go to that person to apply under that office. Okay, don't apply for a new application if your office already have access. Okay, this is only if your office or your hospital does not have access to PEDI at all. All right. So if you don't have access at all, you're going to click on New Application, and to verify you are not fake or a robot, enter the verification code, enter on your keyboard, or click Continue. Will take you into the domain application page. Okay, and here you're going to complete your information. So if you're a health plan, you will select health plan. If you're a provider, you will select provider. So if you're a health plan, you're going to select health plan, and you will complete the health plan information, your add health plan address, the add new users. You have to make sure that you add at least one liaison and one user. I'm sorry, you don't have to have a user, but you definitely have to have a liaison as the first user. Okay. And if you have additional users, you can keep adding additional users and then add your plan here. You can do a search either by plan name or by plan number. Do not do both, either or. Okay, and once you're done, you click on Submit. Now the next thing I would like to show is the provider. So I'm going to go ahead and do an example for the provider. The provider is basically the same. Instead of plan name or plan number down here, you're going to do either the provider or hospital name or facility name, or the NPI or SEC number in the provider number field, and click Find. Don't do both, either or. Okay. So the organization name, so today I am just going to go ahead and make up one. So I am Molly's Hospital. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and my address, I'm in Test Street, and my zip code, let's see, where should I put myself in? San Francisco. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and so I put in my organization, my address, and I'm going to go ahead and add my users, and there has to be at least one liaison, so I'm going to make this person my liaison. Okay, so liaison Molly, dun, 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 and here's my fake phone number. Email address is required, and I'm going to add another user. And this person is a regular user, so we only allow one liaison per 20 staff in the office. So if you put in everybody as a liaison, we will actually not approve everybody. We will only approve one. All right. Alright, so if you have more staff to add, you would go ahead and add those staff. And if I haven't mentioned yet, the session times out at 30 minutes. So from 30 minutes, the moment you came in here, it will start counting down. So after 30 minutes, your application will be basically unsubmittable. It won't work. Okay, so make sure you complete all the information within 30 minutes. Alright. So now that you have done your domain information section, your user account information, you can now add your hospitals or your facility or your NPIs, whatever that you are requesting for. If you're a doctor's office, physicians, if you're, let's just make up one, let's see, Smith Andres, so we do we can do that, and if there's another, if you, like I mentioned, either or, don't put both. And let's go ahead and do the next one. Let's just type in a let's type in a provider, another provider. Alright, hit enter or click on the find button, and if you have more to add, for example, you can do that. X out and add more. And this is a special care center. So I'm just showing you example of different ones that you can add here, but of course when the applications come in, we're not going to be approving everything, we will be looking at them. So that is basically showing you how to add providers NPIs and things. And if you made a mistake or that's not the one that you meant to select, you can always use the X to remove, okay? So before you click on the submit button, I would like to explain the ESAR trading partner right here. So if you are just applying to just view the CCS authorization and or G3P authorization online, you don't need to sign up for the ESAR trading partner, okay? You can just go, at this moment, you can go ahead and just complete the domain information, the user account information, the provider information, and click submit. And however, if you also want to have the ability to do ESAR online, which is the Electronic Service Authorization Request online using this application, the PEDI applications, then you can go ahead and select ESAR trading partner. And if you've noticed, see this check mark right here, the user account information section. If I check this, the trading partner information opens up, okay? So let me go ahead and explain before we apply for a trading partner. So currently right now we have the ESAR, which is once again Electronic Service Authorization Request. It's an online fillable form for providers to use to submit these authorization requests online. However, currently we do not have the ability to do attachment. So if your office does not want to fill out the online form and then later on have to fax over the medical justification to the county, then I don't recommend you signing up. But if you're okay with filling out the online form and then putting in an additional notes on the ESAR request that you're going to be faxing over the medical justification and then you go fax it over, then go ahead and apply for the ESAR, okay? Or if your office already have the ability to give county users the ability to log into your EHR, your medical record system, then you can go ahead and this is definitely for you then to apply for, because you can definitely apply for and then contact the county and give them access to your medical record system, and they can basically look at the ESAR requests, and they can also log in to your applications to view the medical report for medical justification for the client, okay? So here we're going to go ahead and apply. So if you're going to apply, once again, like I mentioned, there's no attachment ability, so you do have to complete the online fillable form and then click on to submit the application. I'm sorry, and then fax the medical justification to the county. So we're going to go ahead and apply. Okay, so if you're going to apply, you're going to click on the Add Trading Partner. Let me close this down a little bit here. Okay. So here we have the section right here is the protocol information. You're going to put in your practice types over your hospital, facility, special care center, and stuff like that, or provider. You're going to put in provider, and then for the protocol type, you would definitely choose form. This webinar is to explain how to apply for the ESAR fillable form, so make sure you choose protocol type form. If you choose file or SOAP, that requires IT information, and it requires your IT to actually work with the Federal 278 transaction. They have to view the companion guide, and they have to map the fields on your software or your applications to the Federal 278 transaction, okay? So if you don't have the IT resource, then sign up for the form. All right, so then you would put in your organization name here, the provider trading partner, which is basically your organization. You can copy the address over if it's the same address, or you can type in the address if it's different. and then the identification code qualifiers, you will choose from the employer identification number, or the social security number, or the provider national provider identification identifier, and we will use the information that we currently get from Medi-Cal, from the PMF, the provider master file, to verify that it is that the information you provide here matches what we have on file, and that you are allowed to have access to PEDI and to do ESAR online. Okay, so you would go ahead and so I'm going to choose NPI for this example, and I'm going to put in the provider's NPI. And then the primary contact information, this is required if you are signing up, so that way we know who to contact if we have any questions, and who do we notify if we approve you or deny you. Okay? Alright, and IT information is not required. It's only required if you do form or SOAP. So for file or SOAP. For form, it is not required. You can go ahead and just click continue, and then once that is done, you can go ahead and scroll down to the bottom and click submit, and make sure before you click on continue that you read the term and conditions for the PEDI. That's to have access to PEDI and what you should and should not be doing. And click here to read the term and conditions for a trading partner. So this will appear if you applied for a trading partner. So you would make sure, click on the hyperlink, review and read everything. Okay, close it down once you're done. Click on the next one for the trading partner, review all the details and the rules and regulations and the term and condition. Once you're done, click close, and then click continue. Alright, and then you'll get the pop-up stating that the help desk staff will contact you once the decision is made. Okay, so whether we approve you or we reject you, we will reach out to the person that is either on the trading partner information as the primary contact, or the liaison. Okay, so that is basically the how to apply for a PEDI domain. Okay, and for those of you that are interested to know what basically is an ESAR fillable form, the ESAR fillable form basically looks like this. Alright, so this is the online ESAR. This is a test domain that I created that has already been approved to do the ESAR trading partner. So this is basically the online fillable form for the ESAR. Okay, and then once it's submitted, you will be able to view the information and the status about it. Okay, so that is basically it for creating a new domain and showing you the ESAR fillable form. So if you have any question, you can always click on contact us. Our contact information is here, our phone number and our email. You can always send us an email or contact us via phone. And the user guide manual is here. The application, what I went through is basically right here for you as well. Alright, have a wonderful day.